Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to the Good Fight TV. GGG versus Kell Brook was yesterday, and man, what a fight. First off, I want to congratulate Golovkin for another brutal performance. He is a machine. He is the Terminator. But my hat's off to Kell Brook. He deserves all the credit in the world for stepping up to fight one of the most feared champions of all time in Gennady Golovkin. Now, first off, I just want to say that a lot of people were, at least on Twitter, were criticizing Golovkin as being easy to hit and whatnot. But take a look at Kell Brook. When was the last time you saw Kell Brook take that much punishment? You got to give credit to Triple G for being as accurate as he was. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. I mean, there's an underdog sentiment that goes for Kell Brook, him being the smaller guy moving up. And definitely he fought courageously. But I did not see Golovkin get hurt once. He said days prior to the fight that he wanted to have a street fight kind of match with Kell Brook, and that's exactly what he did, and he's getting criticized for it. He was on full-on destroy mode, and he was sacrificing a lot of defense for that. And was he hurt? I mean, he ate a lot of clean shots, Golovkin did, but I don't see that he got hurt once. But needless to say, I think Kell Brook was probably a little too small for Golovkin, but with that said, I think Kell Brook, would knock Canelo out. Now, here we go, Canelo versus Triple G. That's one side of the story. The other side of the story is Andre Ward versus Triple G. Now, over the last couple of years, people have been accusing people, or one side's been accusing the other of ducking. You know, people are saying that Canelo is ducking Golovkin, and people are saying Golovkin is ducking Andre Ward. Well, let's start with Golovkin versus Canelo first, since they are both middleweights. Now, I think that Canelo is a paper champion, and whatever, he's not the first paper champion there ever was, but I think Canelo will avoid Golovkin for as long as possible. You know, Canelo is younger, and he's going to wait for Golovkin to get older. Golovkin's not a spring chicken, and if he has a few more fights like this one where he takes a lot of punishment, then you know, he's not going to be the same guy when he fights Canelo if the fight happens 2 or 3 years down the line. And who's this guy that Canelo's going to fight anyway? He's like some guy who wears a sweater. Anyway, I think Canelo is smart to not want to fight Golovkin, and I think Golovkin, he has no real incentive to fight Andre Ward right now. I mean, for one thing, Andre Ward is currently a light heavyweight, has been a lifelong super middleweight, and you know, there's no reason for Golovkin to go up in weight to fight Andre Ward, especially that, you know, Golovkin is chasing Bernard Hopkins' record of most consecutive defenses of the middleweight crown. But I think, you know, that's the fight I would like to see the most, is this fight that everybody wants to see the most, and which is Golovkin against Canelo. And people are saying that this performance, Golovkin's performance last night against Kell Brook, is not going to cut it with Canelo. You know, that's a bunch of bull. You know, Canelo is a completely different fighter. He's not tough. He doesn't have a good chin. He's not as fast or as sharp or as brave as Kell Brook. That's another thing. Kell Brook put it out there. You know, he took chances. He wasn't there trying to be pretty or trying to be slick. He slugged with Golovkin. And that's the main reason you see Golovkin get cracked like that, because most of the people that Golovkin fought, they're running for dear life. They're trying to survive. Kell Brook, you know, he tried to take Golovkin out of there. I don't think anybody's ever tried to do that. And again, my hat's off to Kell Brook for fighting the way he did. And that's one thing about Golovkin is he has a very reliable chin, and that's the thing that's going to see him through. Everybody talks about his power, but he's not getting enough credit for his accuracy and his technical skills to be able to get to Kell Brook, who is one of the more technical fighters out there that people admire about him. He has good defense, he's slick, and yada yada yada. But Golovkin hit him like nobody else hit him. He connected so many times. He beat him up. And what about the stoppage? Was that fair? Well, his corner knows him better than anybody else. And Kell Brook was taking a beating that round, and he just stopped moving in the 5th round. He was hurt, and his corner is more familiar with the telltale signs of Kell Brook when he is not in good shape. So I think it was a good stoppage. He was getting popped that round pretty badly. I mean, he wasn't exactly wobbling around, but he's bound to be. Golovkin was never hurt. Too strong for Kell Brook. And congratulations to Kell Brook for stepping up. I think he needs to move back now to welterweight. I don't know if he's going to do that. He mentioned coming back down to 154. But Golovkin, he's the real deal. And he can't keep fighting this way. I mean, he can't underestimate his opponent's power. And I'm glad he was able to take Kell Brook's power. But, he can't be doing that with every single opponent. So, again, congratulations to Triple G. Let me know what you think of the fight in the comments section. Until next time.